Have you ever looked at numbers and thought, why does the number 1 look like a straight line? Or why is 0 a circle? Why not shapes like triangles or stars? Well, the shapes of numbers weren't chosen randomly. They evolved over thousands of years, influenced by practicality, creativity, and even ancient beliefs. Let's uncover their story. Before numbers looked like this, early humans used tally marks for counting. For example, 1 was written as single stroke, 2 was double stroke, 3 is triple stroke, and so on. This worked for small numbers, but what if you had to count something big, like 100 sheep? Writing that many lines would be exhausting. So people started simplifying tallies into symbols. For example, a single line became the number 1. 2 lines were turned into the curvy shape of 2. This shift to simpler shapes marked the beginning of modern numbers. It wasn't just about making counting easier, it was about making numbers quicker to write and recognize. An interesting theory about how the shapes of numbers were first created, the angles theory. Early versions of numbers were designed based on how many angles they had. For instance, 1 had just 1 angle, it was a straight line. 2 had 2 angles in its original sharp form. 3 had 3 angles. If you drew numbers with only straight lines, their shapes would match their value. Over time, as tools like brushes, pens, and chisels improved, these sharp, angular shapes became smoother and curvier, turning into the numbers we use today. But this idea of connecting shapes to their meaning stayed with us. Now let's talk about 0. 0 is special because it's not just a number, it's a concept. It was invented in ancient India by Aryabhata and was first written as a dot or a circle. Why a circle? It symbolized emptiness or nothing there. But 0 wasn't just a placeholder. It changed everything. With 0, people could perform more complex calculations, create advanced math like algebra, and even design computers. It's no exaggeration to say that 0 shaped the modern world. The numbers we use today are called Hindu-Arabic numerals. They were developed in India, spread through the Arab world, and eventually reached Europe. Each culture along the way made small changes to the shapes. For example, in Arabic scripts, the numbers look slightly different from what we use in English, but the system itself, using 10 digits from 0 to 9, stayed the same. These shapes became universal because they were practical, easy to write, easy to recognize, and easy to use in calculations. So, the numbers we write today are more than just symbols. They're the result of thousands of years of evolution, influenced by culture, practicality, and even ancient geometry. Next time you write a number, remember, you're connecting to history, and every line and curve has a story to tell.